Compare hundreds first. Then compare tens. Then compare ones.
Welcome to the tens and ones burrow. I'm Kit, and this is where numbers come to life. Look at this place value mat. We build 3-digit numbers right here using these wooden pieces. We put large square flats in the hundreds column, long rods in the tens column, and small units in the ones column. To figure out which number is bigger, we use special carved stones. No matter how big or messy a number might look, it is always made of exactly these 3 parts, sitting in their proper order: hundreds, tens, and ones. When you have 2 large piles of blocks, it takes a long time to count every single piece to see which pile has more. So we don't count them all. We start on the far left, where the biggest pieces live. Once we figure out which pile is larger, we choose a stone with an open mouth, and we make sure that open mouth faces the bigger pile. Finding the bigger number means checking the biggest pieces first, so the open mouth can point to the winner. Here on the diagram, we have 2 numbers to compare: 271 on top and 316 on the bottom. We look at the far left column first. The top has 2 hundreds. The bottom has 3. 3 hundreds are more than 2 hundreds. We don't even need to check the tens or ones. We place this stone between them, keeping its open mouth facing the bigger pile, 316. Because hundreds are the biggest blocks we have, having more of them guarantees a larger number overall. Let's look at a new pair: 342 on top and 318 on the bottom. We check the hundreds first, but both have 3 flats, a tie. When hundreds tie, we move right to the tens. The top has 4 rods. The bottom has 1. 4 tens are more than 1 10, so the open mouth points toward the top number, 342. The tens column gets to step in and break the tie because the hundreds matched perfectly. Now let's test 465 against 462. Hundreds, 4 and 4, a tie. We move right to the tens, 6 and 6, still a tie. We move right to the final ones column. 5 units on top versus 2 on the bottom. 5 beats 2, so the stone's open mouth faces up toward 465. These tiny ones blocks only get to decide the winner when all the larger blocks match up exactly. Finally, let's look at one more pair: 253 on top and 253 on the bottom. Hundreds tie, tens tie, ones tie. Every single piece matches perfectly from left to right. Because neither side has more, we use the equal stone. Numbers are only truly equal when every single place value matches exactly. Looking at all our finished equations, the pattern is clear. We always start at the hundreds first. We only move over to the tens and then the ones if there's a tie. Then we point the open mouth of the stone toward the bigger number. Checking the biggest places first, from left to right, is how we order every multi-digit number there is. Before I go, here's one for you to figure out. Compare 508 and 580. Which place value column will break the tie here? And which way should the open mouth point? I'll let you solve that one. Just remember to start at the hundreds and work your way right, and you'll always find the answer. See you at the next mat.
400 beats 3. If hundreds tie, check the next place.